Hey guys, Paul, Inventor3. Okay, been a little while since my last video. Okay, here's a schematic right here, okay? And I'm going to show all that to you in 1 second. Take a screenshot or whatever you want. Positive comes up here to a coil. It's 40 megahertz, 24 feet 7 inches. For your coils, just look up online, frequency wavelength calculator. That's how I know that's 40 megahertz. Okay, and this is how I get the length of that. I use a wire, I forget now, it's about 32 thousandths diameter. I forget what that is. 20 gauge, 22 gauge, 20 gauge, something. Anyhow, we come down. Here's our secret sauce. We come down to a transmitter plate. Receiver plate circles around the transmitter, engulfs it, and circles it. Goes up to our loop now, okay? Now we got a coil in our loop, 10 LEDs. We come around to a plate. This is the first time now we're putting a plate in our loop. And then we got a string of diodes across it. And then these LEDs up here. Oh, I forgot too. I got a string of diodes down here on this, under these plates, and they're connected to some LEDs too. So just like this, and this wavy line, that should be down here too. I'll show you in a minute what I'm talking about. Okay, I got on our loop, a plate. Our diodes on the plate, they're lighting up LEDs. These LEDs are lit in our loop. Loop just comes back around. Now, what is all this over here? Well, there's 10 more LEDs. It's kind of weird how I have them connected, but and one leg, there's like an AV plug, 2 diodes here. It's a little, yeah. Anyhow, earth ground, and off of the one leg, which is kind of odd, but I have a bifilar Tesla coil, and that I wind up putting over this. Well, I use a sheet of plastic in there. Okay, anyhow, let's get going. It's 2.5 minutes, but I need you to understand that, okay? Here's my frequency generator. It comes out. I know this is all messy. See a little diode right there? The little guy? Little AV plug. Right? He's always stuck under my wire, so I could tell when things should be lit. Okay, you should always want these little AV plugs all over the place. I got one there. I got one that hangs down there. There's one over here. Yeah, I use 3 or 4 of them sometimes, different spots, wherever you want them, to make sure your LEDs are coming on when they're supposed to be coming on. Anyhow, a positive end of our frequency generator goes to a small coil. That coil is 40 megahertz, 24 foot 7 inches approximately. The core, all my cores are 2 3/8 diameter, 2.375 approximately. Okay, the negative end of my frequency generator just comes up to a length of wire. It doesn't go. There's this yellow one, there's green, and it just stuck to this piece of cloth here. It's not doing anything. If I were to disconnect it right here, it would just change the frequency a little bit. Maybe the lights wouldn't light up. Maybe they would. I don't know. Sometimes just a length of wire. I can't tell you how many times, guys. Just a length of wire might make the difference between everything working and not working. Let me tell you something else too about my coils real quick. The coils I always use, they're always in harmonics of each other. If you see, this one is exactly 2 times the length of that one. This one is exactly 2 times the length of that one. So that way they work in harmonics there. Anyhow. Alright, so yes, we come down to positive end off of that coil. Okay, comes over here. It's this red wire. Comes to our transmitter plate. And then a receiver plate wraps around it. This is what I was showing you. And what I forgot to put on the drawing, though, is there's... like I said, another string of LEDs I forgot to draw on here. A string of diodes, and they're connected to a string of LEDs. Okay, let's keep going here. 5 minutes already. Just explaining the circuit. Okay, this goes up here. Here's our loop now. Okay, it goes to a coil. I know you see some other wires hanging in place, and I'll show you that soon too. Okay, these are in series with each other. Okay, there it is. Comes out there. Got 10 LEDs lit there. These are not in the system right now. Okay, this comes out and connects to one end of our plate. The other end of our plate comes out. That white wire loops around, and there's our loop. Okay, it's just a coil, LEDs, a plate. Now, on that plate, you can see these. That's why I got that zigzag line. There's your diodes on this plate. And there's one end of the diode connects to the LED. The other end of those diode strings connect to the other end of the LEDs. This is the negative end. Now that first LED, that first diode right there is aiming that way. I just wanted to clarify that. This is the negative end, but I have this first diode, well, they're all aiming the same direction. But I want you to know the first one's like that. Okay, so yeah, and then we got these guys up here. They're lit pretty bright. Okay, whew. And then this coil here, let's see. This coil now is just, I just got those blocks of wood. They're help to hold these down to the plate. And raise this up away from them a little bit. This is 25 millihenries. Now, again, there's 25 millihenries. Same thing. Same length of wires, see? I'm always working the same. Everything matches. Whatever you want to make it for yourself, just make sure I would do that to make everything in harmonics, whatever frequency you want to use. Okay, and there's the string up there. Now, oddly enough, this is just an earth ground. That's all in my drawing. Now it comes over the end of the table, goes down to a rod down there, which is important to know that it's also sharing the same earth ground with these LEDs over here. Now, a lot of times if you have LEDs over here and LEDs over there and they're not lighting up at the same frequency, a lot of times if you connect them to both the same earth ground, it'll kind of make them become one. They'll both resonate with each other. Anyhow. Alright, so these four, again, just two diodes. Yeah, good luck at focusing on those. Okay. And that just goes down to this coil here, and there's a length of wire on there. Not many times I'll use telescoping antenna because it's quick and easy to adjust. Well, not with one hand, but you know, to pull out, make it longer or shorter to experiment with. Okay, let's see. Yeah, if I disconnect that wire, nothing. Those LEDs go out. Well, I told you, just a length of wire sometimes can make all the difference of everything lighting up or not. Just a length of wire. Now, this, oh my God, okay, this can get energy from this. It's not really getting much energy there. There's a lot to say here. I'm trying to go as fast as I can. I got a ton of great experiments to do on this project now. I've got a lot of really good ideas. Okay, anyhow, let's see. So that's interesting, right? Okay, now here's another point. That's my secret sauce, right? This is a past one. This is a secret sauce I used in the past too. It's like 3 feet long. This is another secret sauce I used. It's a little bit shorter, right? And then we went smaller. I've also went larger. There's actually plates under this cardboard. This one's about 6 feet long. You can see the aluminum tab over there. There's another one at this end under the cardboard somewhere. But okay, so I don't want to pull that out right now, but it is affecting things because now these plates are radiating down. They're going along this, energizing this entire plate. There's many ways we could work with that too. All right. Now let me. All right. There's a couple things yet. Okay. This. Okay. Like I showed you, won't even work if I take that one little length of wire off of there. Let me show you this. Okay. I'm going to move this around here, and you can kind of see these. Now I'm still experimenting, trying to figure out why it's getting a lot of energy some places and some places not. Oops, excuse me. All right, that length of wire we have hanging off of there. Let me grab this. Sorry, I grabbed the coil by the end and not with my hand on it there. Now this length of wire is hanging there. Remember this ground wire we have going over there? If I get these two wires close to each other, those LEDs get very bright over there. Okay. Yeah, now I'm nowhere. All right, now let me show you this too. I could also, oops, see now it's getting real bright. I don't know if it's because of this other coil over here. Now let me just lay that down. No, it's not working. Okay. All right, so yeah, real bright right there. Wow. Yeah, I don't know if it's those plates. Anyhow, let's keep moving. Let me show you, because there's like 3 ways I could pick up energy on there. Now, all right, yeah, right. So, see, we got those lit, those lit, those lit. The one off this coil up there are not lit in the back. But I'm going to show you here now. They should light up. Let's see. We're going to take these coils out of our loop. Just LEDs and our plate and these LEDs, no coils. So let's just take one end off. Oh, that's strange. Those went out too. All right, this did work earlier. Hold on, I'll be right back. Okay. Wow, 13 minutes already. I'm just going 100 miles an hour here, trying to show you all this. Because there's interesting things going on. All right, these guys back here, right? They connect to this coil. We took this other coil out of here now. Okay. Oh, jeez, these were lit a minute ago too. All right, now watch this. Let's see. We'll just come near. Put my hand near it. Take my hand away. Put my hand near it. Take my hand away. Now, that's kind of odd because this is not connected in any way, shape, or form to that over there. Why would my hand coming near these diodes or this? Wow, did I just get a little shock there? Ooh. Wow, I am. Oh my God. Oh. I'm getting a little shock right there. Wow. What the heck? That's not even connected to anything. All right, anyhow. Yeah, so again, why would that affect those lights over there? Guys, I've got so many mysteries all the time. It'd make your head spin. All right, now, let's see. We're going to grab this real quick, and let's see what happens now. I'm going to lay it down on a table again and see if this works now or not. No. But now those backlights, LEDs are working good. Oh, no, these are out. Yeah, this is... Alright, now last time I did that, that made these super bright. And showed me that the energy was coming up from this plate down here, and from this plate there's also a time when I could do this. Let me move way back. I got the coil way back here. Oh, that's funny. I touch it and then going out, I still feel, whoa, I still feel the shock and the energy in this coil. Now, the other day I had this set up where every time I touched it, the LEDs went on, not off. Oh, look at that. That's also, again, that's amazing how much energy I'm feeling in this coil, though. I'm getting a shock. Okay, guys, 16 minutes now. All right, I'm going to end this here. Hopefully you got a lot of good information. Yeah, this little guy over here, he's lit up. Now, he's just got a plate. And it's just a wire just hanging. So that plate might be picking up radiation from all the way down there up. Yeah, so there's all kinds of neat things happening there. It's always a question in my mind of which way I want to go. And, well, you see a ton of all these post-it notes here. I've got a lot of really, really good ideas this time, man. Like a dozen ideas here. And they're good ones. So, wait for that next video, guys. This is, I'm doing all these experiments just to get a feel of what's going on here. Live it, breathe it, think it, be it. Oh, I just wanted to add one more thing about, yeah, these are not lit now because we took that coil out. Needs a coil for these to work. Alright, wait, I just gotta show you one more thing. Alright, these guys up here, right, they're just connected to a coil, wire hanging down. They could be getting some energy from these plates, but I don't know. It don't work without a length of wire on there. It works when you're near this wire. I've even had the length of this wire hanging down towards this, and it's not really affecting it. Alright, watch this now. I'm going to take this off. Remember when I was touching up here, and those ones, look, see, I move my hand away, move my hand towards it, they start coming on. Now watch this. I thought it had something to do with this, but it's this wire. You can't tell from there, but that's a huge difference there as opposed to that. And even those are getting slightly brighter. It's hard to tell. Now, if I take this wire and lay it on there, now come on, touch. You know what? I forgot I gotta add my negative plate. Instead of just negative, I should have that plate on here. Now we got that lit up, 10, there's another 10 lit up, there's 10 over there lit up. We put those coils back in, see now those will light up. We got those lit up bright, we got those lit up. Everything's lit up now, happy days. Alright, I don't know how I keep doing it. No matter what I set up, I just seem to be able to get it to work. And I ask myself, how do you do it, Paul? Anyhow, remember what I was showing you before with touching that coil and touching that, and it's affecting those LEDs over there? Yeah. So we just have this coil here. It's not attached to anything. I just have one wire here, and the other wire comes over here, and it's hanging. It's just hanging. It's near the cross section here of our loop. There's a lot of energy at that point, let me tell you. We could probably do something right there too. Anyhow, all right, watch this. When I touch this wire, it's hard to see in the camera, but those are being affected. Those are being affected. Those are being affected. That guy is being affected. And those guys are definitely being affected. Strange, this guy isn't. He's not attached to nothing, remember? Just a coil down there. But believe what's happening is that coil being near the system and I'm touching the wire, it's detuning the system. And it's funny because I remember a funny little story about Thomas Henry Moray. One day he let his son, John Moray, watch him work one day, and he's working on his project, and his son gets out of the couch. He told him sit on the couch. He gets out of the couch and kind of sneaks up behind his dad's back, and all of a sudden the lights start going dim. He sneaks back and sits back down on the couch, and his dad's scratching his head, looking around at his equipment, trying to figure out what the problem is.